Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is gonna do Toriko chapter 191 review. This chapter of Toriko, straight up, I love STARJUN. I love this guy. I don't care what anyone says. Love him. I love him to death. And the thing is that when you first see the GT robot, you really do think that it is Midora, because of the long hair and so on and so forth. And the thing is, this GT robot may actually belong to Midora or to Midora. But the thing is that he has to worry about the IGO president. Alright? The IGO president right now is consuming a massive amount of food, and he's evolving his gourmet cells with the help of Setsuno. He is preparing for combat. And Midora knows this. So why would he focus on food honor when he can let one of his lieutenants handle that? And of course, he chooses STARJUN, which to me is a huge thumbs up. Because I love STARJUN. I love STARJUN. I love him, right? I can't wait to see him fight. Like a full-blown fight. Because that, you know, is going to be epic, alright? That's going to be on the same epic, or on the same, yeah, it's going to be just as good, if not better, than the Toriko Tommy Rod fight, because that is going to be just mind-blowing skill. So, yeah, I'm prepared. I'm ready to see that fight. That being said, for this chapter of Toriko, this chapter of Toriko, it was very good. It was very good, because there's a lot of things, of course. The GT robot being STARJUN, the Big Bang Shark, which is a very cool creature. I mean, the name itself, Big Bang Shark, is OP. So it's like, you know, I mean, like, this creature is epic. And then of course we have Taki talking mad smack. I mean, mad smack. Like, he runs this show. Like, this show should be called Taki, not Toriko. You know, like seriously. And then, of course, there is the reveal of why Chiyo wanted to join the Bashukyukai and all this kind of stuff. So, I mean, we haven't found out yet, but we are going to find out later on. Now, the thing is, when it comes to this chapter, at the beginning, we see the GT robot. We see it give a command to Setsuno. I mean, not to Setsuno, to Chiyo, in order to retreat. And Taki is about to retreat too. Then starts talking smack to Komatsu for the longest, alright? Talking smack about how, well, first of all, he tells a lie that the person riding the Big Bang Shark is Midora, even though it's STARJUN. And then he tells him how his combination with Midora is a lot more powerful and much more skilled and pretty much better overall than Toriko and Komatsu combination. And then he tells Komatsu to get his cooking game up, to raise his rank as a chef, and to get ready for the gourmet world. Because he's expecting Komatsu to be in the gourmet world. And the thing is, Komatsu, I figured that he'd stay there and stand like a little bitch. But no, he actually took it. He said, you know what, no. We're going to beat you. We're going to kick your ass in the gourmet world. And that to me was cool. Because Komatsu normally stays there, but he actually grew a pair. So, good stuff, alright? And then there's a little cool scene here where, I mean, really cool scene here where Taki grabs Chiyo. He jumps on the bird. The bird flies towards the Big Bang Shark. He jumps off the bird on top of the shark's head, and the shark eats the bird. And then the shark vanishes. I mean, disappears completely. I mean, bang, it's gone in the horizon in an instant, just gone. So I was like, what just happened, you know? So, Big Bang Shark, for a reason. It's OP. That's that simple. So, and then at this point in time, Komatsu begins to cry. And the thing is that he realizes that, you know, Taki, because him and Taki were friends. Even before Taki's injection with gourmet cells, he was starting to change. Instead of being a loving, caring person and making food for the sake of enjoyment, it was all about money and power and control, and now he's about God and domination. So, you know, Taki has gone through a lot of changes over the course of his cooking career, and Komatsu sees this, and Komatsu wants to hone his skills alongside with Toriko so they can actually obtain God, so they can, you know, so that their way of cooking and their way of, you know, eating and you know, all this kind of stuff is, you know, more appropriate, I guess. Basically, the right way. Komatsu wants to do things the right way, the more honorable way, all that kind of stuff. And the thing here is that Taki, like, we see him have like this face the entire time, like this rape face, you know, like I run shit. And the thing is, he's talking to Starjun, and what I found really interesting here is that apparently Chiyo suffered a near fatal wound from Chin, even though we don't see the fight. Apparently she did. So it's like, you know, and this kind of shows that Chiyo wasn't fighting Toriko in full strength, you know? Toriko, even though he went through the gourmet honor and the gourmet, I mean, not the gourmet honor, the food honor and the food immersion, he still was fighting a Chiyo who wasn't at full strength. So, you know, that's important, because this shows that Toriko still has a ways to go. Even though that Kugi-ren was beast, that was a beast Kugi-ren, he still has a long way to go. And then before that, what happened was that Master Chin's on the ground, and then Komatsu asks Toriko, why did Chiyo join the Bushukukan in the first place? Chin was going to reveal this, and then he coughs out blood. He's on the verge of death. And then Chiru comes, and then he offers to heal Chin with the actual revitalizing knife, which I found kind of too convenient. In my opinion, it was a little bit too convenient, you know, it really was. So, I mean, because the thing is that if Chin is actually healed with the revitalizing knife, then his gourmet cells can do the rest, and his wounds will heal through the gourmet cells, and yada yada yada. So, you know, all kind of stuff. And then we find out about, you know, Taki, how Taki, apparently, even to Taki, Starjun is a stepping stone in order for him to become the true partner of Midora. So, you know, that, again, Taki has ambition. He has way more ambition now. Way more ambition, you know, and he's mad cocky, but I like it, alright? I like it. He's completely opposite to that of Komatsu. Completely opposite. Polar opposites. And I like that, because they push each other, and Komatsu is ready. Like, he's ready. He's ready. Not physically, but up here, oh hell yeah. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. So, that being said, and that's the end of the chapter right there. Now, overall, I thought that this chapter was very good. I thought that it was very, very good, alright? The fact that Starjun came out, he revealed himself to be the user. Well, not he didn't like reveal himself to Toriko and Komatsu, but we know that he is still relevant in the story, since he is the one controlling the GT robot. Also, it is very important to notice that Chin is going to reveal the reason as to why Chiyo left the Shokuren Temple. So it's a setup for next week's reveal. Also, this sets up the notion of the probable development between Toriko and Komatsu when it comes to the gourmet world, because Taki is now a strong motivation for Komatsu. Komatsu is always motivated through Toriko, but now Komatsu is motivated for his own self-goal because of Taki, which is why Taki is so important when it comes to Komatsu. Taki is the catalyst that pushes Komatsu forward. That's why this chapter is very important when it comes to those two. And then, of course, Toriko, we see that even though his skills have improved greatly, he's not on the same level as those who could be considered masters of food and masters of cooking. Because, again, Chiyo was already near fatally wounded by Chin before the fight between her and Toriko took place. So Toriko, even though he's much stronger, he still has a ways to go, which is good, which is very good. Very good. I mean, granted, that Kugi Ren was beast. But still, you know, he has a long way to go. And then, of course, there is Master Chin. Now, again, I did feel that it was kind of convenient that Chiru knew the technique, the revitalizing knife. But let's figure that Komatsu and Toriko stay there for a little while longer. This means that Chiru may teach Komatsu the revitalizing knife. Maybe. We're not too sure. So, with that being said, this is the King of Lightning. A very good chapter, Toriko. And I'll see you guys later. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.